Hey there, everybody! It's Wiz. So yeah, you can see by the title of the video, I am now officially a college graduate. I have an Associates of Applied Science in Graphic Design, um, and I have a certificate in Web Design too. So yeah, it's nice to say I officially have a higher education now. And the other more important thing in regards to that is I am completely debt-free. Everything was paid off. I saved a lot of money before I went to college, and then I paid everything off slowly but surely, everything out of pocket. Um, and yeah, a personal demon of mine is off of my shoulders now. A huge weight. This is something that's been going on because I've been lazy for like a decade. So now that that aspect is behind me, I don't have to, worry about feeling like I'm, subpar or substandard in a sense. But yeah, it's nice again because now that I have these two slips, especially the associate's degree, no one can ever take it away from me. And even if I have a change of heart in the career field I want to go into, not graphic design or web design, if I do something entirely, there are sadly going to be employers who have that have an innate bias that say, you don't have a higher education, sorry, too bad, you're not qualified, we're not going to give you an interview or at the time of day. So I'm just glad that this thing is behind me now. And since this is a huge thing where I put like not just this YouTube channel but streaming on Twitch as well, like I put everything on the back burner to focus on this. I actually did want to talk about that a little bit, but before I do, the last thing I wanted to say, I guess in regards to my situation right now, I want to focus on trying to either get, whether it's one full-time job in the field, that's the ideal thing, in the graphic design oriented field, either a full-time job, or maybe it's part-time and I work, I can work a part-time day job and I can work the night job I'm currently doing right now. Whether it's two part-time jobs or a full-time job, my focus is to kind of is to try to, how do I say it? I'm trying to, get stability when it comes to income because I burned through pretty much all of my savings and I'm down to a very small amount of money left. And so basically in the immediate future, I'm going to have to start working a lot more hours. I mean, I'm not against doing that. I've done 40-hour work weeks for so long. So yeah, but once I get that, kind of taken care of, again, whether it's a full-time job in the field or it's a part-time job in the field or two part-time jobs, whatever the circumstances are, once I can start getting consistent income, then I'll be a lot more committed to coming up with a scheduled time to like stream and upload videos to YouTube and right now and whatnot. And I also want to focus on my home life too, because, there's that turn of phrase, which is people work to live. They work so that they can do things outside of their job. They don't live to work. They don't live just to physically go to their place of employment and make money. And, that's kind of where my mindset has been at this point. But I just got to focus on my home life also. What's that turn of phrase? Touch grass, get out more often, start, eating healthier now, start exercising. I want to have a healthy balance. And when that kind of stuff happens, when you keep yourself occupied with doing things, a lot of the negative emotions and feelings that people dwell on, they kind of like fade away just because you're so preoccupied. So that's subject one I wanted to talk about, graduation and kind of what I wanted to focus on there, right? So I want to try to get, again, either one full-time job ideally in the field or two part-time jobs. And two part-time jobs, hopefully a part-time job in the field, and I can be happy. So that's subject one. I guess subject two, for right now on Twitch and YouTube, like what I plan on doing immediately. So I kind of want to stream Tactics Ogre Reborn again. I want to try to do all of the post-game content. If I feel like it gets too difficult, like it requires too much grinding to do certain battles, I think I'll just probably put it at a halt there. So I'll probably just be streaming on that. I'll probably announce it too. I'm not exactly sure when, but I'll probably stream just once a day or something. But if I have to like stream before I go to work or whatever, maybe it's 5 to 9. But yeah, I'll probably be streaming every day, just like a few hours a day, try to make some progress. So that's that for Tactics Ogre Reborn. After that is completed, I'm going to try to download a specific emulator for the War of the Visions content that I made, because in the past that emulator wasn't working. And what I mean by working is like the emulator in the game would constantly crash. If I can't, for whatever reason, get like stable recordings, I'll probably just skip that content altogether, like part 1 in Japanese subtitles, or part 1 Japanese voice actors, English subtitles. Like, I'll have to put that on the back burner until I can find a better alternative. So that's that for number 2. And then I'm going to try to revive it. Maybe I'll just do this once in a while or whatever. I'll probably just like upload a bunch of videos for something I did a while back. I don't know if I put them on private, but it was for a series called Gauntlet Dark Legacy. I've pretty much done like, they're basically playthroughs with all of the animal, how do I say it? It's the animal counterparts for the main characters. And a lot of that can get a little stale in terms of like the very end game. But I also kind of just want to upload those for archival purposes. I think I would just kind of like upload a video a day. Like, I think what I would try to do is I would try to like make all of the videos in advance and then just upload one a day every day until like the series is over. And like, I'd probably schedule them ahead of time. So there's that. And then the third and final subject I wanted to talk about, and this kind of and this is something that will take a while too, that I would be doing behind the scenes. But when it comes to AI battles, like the mod I have, AI Battles Edition, I don't want to release that until it's completely ready, because there are some like balance changes, some brand new balance changes that I've been able to get working, but there's been like crashes and bugs elsewhere. So I'll just throw it out as an example. Like with these new balance changes I was able to implement with a third-party program, how do I say it? There are basically some bugs occurring. One specifically is like if you break equipment and like so stats get decreased, whether it's your HP, MP, PA, MA, like the game will crash. So I'd have to like test this thing like crazy to make sure it's like bug free. And because being frank, if like a bug encounters and then it's just unplayable, I have no idea how the hell to go about fixing it. So besides doing that, I'd also want to, in regards to the mod AI Battles Edition, I also want to create a ton of infographics, which I went to school for graphic design. I want to create a ton of infographics like for each job. Every job, all the human generics, the monsters, maybe create infographics for all the equipment too. So there's just a ton of back-ended work. Like this would be like so I think I have it as like version 0.002 or something. Like it'd be like the next release would be like the equivalent of like 1.0. It'd be like out of the beta phases. So that's something I'd be focusing on third, like after, like in my spare time after doing Twitch streams and then applying for jobs and so on and so forth. But like I said, I just wanted to let you guys know what's going on, where I stand, and yeah, I'm hoping to kind of be back here on a regular basis, just keep myself occupied, and again, not let any negative emotions dwell, because that's the one thing that can kind of eat up at a lot of people. And the fact that I only have a mortgage for debt, I don't have a car note, or I don't have credit card debt or student loans. The fact I only have just a mortgage I'm very grateful, for the financial help I got from my parents and my grandmother a few years ago. But yeah, other than that, I just wanted to give you guys this update as to what to expect. And again, in the description below are the timestamps. So yeah, with that said, I will see you guys around both here on YouTube and on Twitch TV whenever I stream. So yeah, keep on the lookout, and have a good day or night wherever you are. Take care.